Sure, you can buy a home on your own. You can research listing, tour properties, and even submit an offer without a realtor. People do it all the time. But here's the real question. Should you do that? Is that in your best interest? Buying a home isn't like buying a car or booking a vacation. It's a high stakes, legally binding transaction that has massive financial consequences if you get it wrong. And trust me, I've seen buyers try to go it alone only to end up losing money, not winning the home that they're trying to get, or getting stuck in a bad contract or making mistakes they didn't even realize until it was too late, or that there were terms in that contract that they weren't really familiar with and it ended up hurting them. Hi, I'm Gaylie Corrins. I'm a top real estate agent here in Northern Virginia, a certified real estate planner. And today I'm going to break down the real risks of buying a home without a realtor. You can absolutely do it, but you want to make sure you're educated about that decision. That decision can cost you way more than a commission ever would. So first, let's talk about what you might be missing out on. Some of the best homes are maybe the right home for you. Sure, you can scroll through Zillow and Redfin and all of that, but the truth is some of the best properties never even make it there. Many homes sell off market in private networks or before they even hit the MLS. Without an agent who has insider access and agent relationships and the ability to source off market properties, you're competing for what everyone else sees. You're just one more person in that sea of people. Buyers who do have special representation are securing deals before you would ever even see them. I recently had a buyer looking for a specific type of home in Alexandria. Everything on the market was resulting in super competitive situations or just not the right fit. But because of my relationships, I found them an off-market property. There was no bidding war. There was greatly reduced stress on all sides, and they agreed to a price that everybody was happy with. It was a win. The seller and the buyer were both very happy. Would they have found that if they were searching alone? No, they never would have even known it existed. So let's talk about contracts. A real estate contract is not just paperwork. It's a binding agreement full of complex terms, deadlines, and contingencies that protect you if you know what you're doing. One small mistake and you can find yourself stuck in a deal with zero way out, with terms that you didn't really want. Okay. I once saw a buyer go under contract without an agent. They didn't fully understand the contract and they missed a deadline. So the seller voided that contract because of the missed deadline, took another offer that had come in after the first contract that was for more money, totally legal. And that first buyer was left wondering, what the hell happened? A skilled realtor serves as the gatekeeper of your contract and ensures your contract protects you and not just the seller, and makes sure that contract reaches the end result of signing and you getting keys, getting it to the table, they say. So then there's negotiation. You might think, I'm a good negotiator, I can handle this. But here's the problem. The seller also has a negotiator, a professional negotiator, their listing agent. And that agent's entire job is to get the highest price possible for their client. Without an experienced negotiator on your side, you're walking into battle against someone who does this specific type of negotiation every day, knows the ins and outs, knows what's going on in the market. A good realtor knows how to analyze pricing, negotiate with that listing agent for possible seller concessions, or craft strong offers that the seller will find attractive so that you can win in a competitive situation. Buyers who don't have a professional negotiator often pay maybe more, they don't get the terms they want, or again, they just miss out on being the winning offer. Now let's talk about something most buyers don't realize. Skipping a realtor doesn't actually save you money, okay? Here's why. Sellers sign a listing agreement that specifies how much they're going to pay their agent, and then they'll have a conversation about how much they're willing to pay the buyer's agent. That money has pretty much already been factored into what they're asking for the cost of the home. And in many cases, the listing agents get paid more if there is no buyer's agent because they have to manage both sides of the transaction. So their commission goes up. So they're handling everything and they're getting compensated for it. So if you think by skipping a buyer's agent, it's going to put money in your pocket, think again. The seller has already agreed to pay that commission somewhere. And now it's just going to go to the person that's negotiating against you. It's not always the boon that you think it is. And here's another thing sellers and listing agents talk about behind closed doors. Unrepresented buyers are seen as big unknowns and a risk. A buyer without an agent is often viewed as inexperienced, difficult to work with, more likely to make mistakes that could cause the deal to fall apart. And that's not what sellers want, surety. Having unknowns in there makes the sellers nervous. They're far less likely to accept your offer, especially if you're competing with other offers that have professional representation, where those two agents are talking and building rapport and making things happen. The bottom line is, sure, you can buy a home without a realtor 100%, but if you want to actually get the best deal, avoid costly mistakes, and make sure that you're protected, you need an expert in your corner. So hopefully you found this helpful. It is my goal to educate as many people as I can and to certainly make sure that my clients are educated and put in the best possible position to win. Feel free to drop a comment or DM me, and I hope to see you on the next video. Thanks.